listen, I gather this information as fast as I can for you people, while still having to have a little bit of a life outside of YouTube. But without no further ado, let me go ahead and give you all a little action. First, I've got to get a little bit of sip of my official, yes, I've got it with me. This is my official Mallerizing glass, aka my princess cup. Ah, lovely. Now, for all you backseat drivers back there, just remember, I'm driving. I am literally Mallerizing while driving. I got this. I don't need any help from the peanut gallery. I don't need y'all to tell me where to turn, when to brake. I've got this. All y'all have to do is sit back, get yourselves a nice cup of tea, because guess what, bitches? It's tea time. Okay, here we go. Let me start with some appreciation first. I appreciate everyone who made it their mission in life to come by my last couple of videos. The one that I uploaded, which was a re-upload, a reconfiguration of the 2017 video I did in honor of Pride Month. And the response was overwhelming. Thank you all so much. In regards to my transition, thank you. Most of you were incredibly supportive. And those who weren't, thank you for showing up just the same. As far as the makeup Mobster video that I did, listen, people! That one was a big mixed bag of crazy town, honey. Listen. Here's the deal. Let me say this. I know no matter where you go, you're going to have a split side down the middle sometimes. Some people are going to be cheering for Team A, while others are cheering for Team B. Listen, I'm just here to deliver the goods, okay? Personally, I'm not on anyone's team. I consider myself to be a solo act. For all you people out there that I thought I was right on target with the whole makeup monster thing, listen, it's all in fun, right? So here's the thing. All of you who weren't so on board with it, I'll say the same thing. It's all in fun, right? But here's what I take from that. This is what I took. As far as the negatives go, let's talk about that. And you all know who you were. You all took the negatives to whatever limits your brain would allow you to do, okay? And that's fine. As I say, turnabout is fair play. And when I'm going to lecture people on having thick skin and all fun and games, let me tell you, I can be the first. I will be the first to line up and say, go ahead, take your best shot. Because, honey, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Whether you want to talk about my looking like a man, my double chins, my crazy looking face, whatever it is, or my favorite, my looking like Ursula the Sea Witch. Well, my dear sweet child, that's what I do. Well, it's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself, poor souls with no one else to turn to. Dun, 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 dun. But I digress, okay? I digress. Here's the thing. This is what really kind of got me the most as far as what people... Feedback is great. You can learn a lot about what people are thinking through feedback. God bless that comment section. So, I don't think anybody really had an issue with any particular things I said, because there was really no specifics as far as what I said that they had beef with. They just pretty much had beef with the entire thing, from it was boring, it was out of sorts, it was whatever. But there was one thing, there was one commonality that everyone, including the guest of honor, seemed to take issue with. And that was my talking about it was the comment that I made about somebody having an upside down traffic cone for a head. Alright, that was just a little quip for me. I never thought nothing more about it once I said it. I was on to new things. I had a lot to say. But apparently that was the one thing that stuck in people's mind, and that was the thing that seemed to give people full license to come for me, as far as physicality goes. And I'm like, okay, listen, all right. I mean, I opened the door, come on in with it. But here's what gets me. How can so many people completely miss the mark? And when I say miss the mark, I mean, I did not literally think and call this woman unattractive, homely, ugly, a train wreck, nothing like that. In fact, I think she's an attractive gal, period. Alright? I went to visit her videos, and in her videos, I did not see anything that looked like it was contorted with the perspective feature of a photo editing app. That's what I was cracking a joke on. When I said the devil's work, I literally said perspective is the devil's work. I didn't say her face was the devil's work, she was the devil's work. No, 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 no. I was really hacking more so on the app, the editing feature, and those who use it. Admittingly that I have used it in the past, and what I thought of it, how I thought it made people appear. So, let's just make that quite clear. I can take a lot, but what I can't take is people kind of contorting the facts of what I said to fit their own narrative with me. Let's be fair there. I never called that girl unattractive. I never said she literally looks like an upside down traffic cone. I was talking about a single photo that very much appeared to be the result of an editing app. Now, there was one commentator, yes, I read them all, people. There was one commentator that was going so, she tried, she said, listen, Mallery, you listen to me now. Leanne really looks like that. She said, Leanne really looks like that. And I'm like, girl, I don't think I responded to that one because I just couldn't. I didn't, but I was like, girl, Leanne does not look like that. I've seen her videos. I've seen the girl's videos. And she does not look like Mrs. Perspective on her videos. I'm sorry. So if I really butthurt the entire Makeup Mobsters fan group because I made a comment about the traffic cone / video editor, listen, welcome to the land of butthurt. It won't be the first time, and I assure you, it won't be the last. Okay. That's really all I have on Miss Leanne. Leanne, girl, sorry for the butthurt. But at the same time, as you can see, girl, it was a good sport. I mean, I put you right at the top of my comment section. I featured you, the guest of honor, so that when anybody came in, they would have your comment first, and therefore, they could see what you had to say, and they could then go ahead and add their commentary. So I didn't try to bury you. I didn't try to hide you. I can take it, girl. I am definitely a turnabout is fair play kind of girl. There it is. So, trust me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is my particular world revolves of my lovers becoming haters and watching my haters become lovers, one by one by one. Because as time passes, people start to realize that I too am a multifaceted individual. There's more to me than just the Mallerizing sass. Now, whether you stick around long enough to check that out or to embrace any of that, that's entirely up to you. No hard feelings either way. Alright. Now, let me get another sip, girl. Here's where it's going to get a little less cute. I'm sorry if, listen, here's the thing. When you talk about more, when you talk about YouTubers that really haven't expanded their horizons yet, it's hard. I mean, I understand that there's going to be people out there that don't particularly know who I'm speaking of or even what I'm speaking of, and I know that can be a little bit of a drag. But trust me, I do my best. I do my best to make it as entertaining as possible, so that even if you don't know who I'm speaking of, you might still be able to appreciate the topic itself. Just think of the possibilities, okay? So, here we are. Apparently, anybody this happened on Rosie O'Kelly's channel. Apparently, one of her mods who goes by the name of Juice, who I happen to think is awesome. Juice has always been cool to me. I've seen him being cool and fair to other people. However, when he feels crossed by someone, or he does not like somebody's particular scent, he can be vicious to them. Having said that, I've never seen him be vicious to nice people. Okay, let's make that quite clear. Having said that, apparently the other day he had went on and he was minding his own business in his chat, and this what's her name, that LYNDSY character, I think she goes by LYNDSY PILAF or something like that. I know that she has red hair and she's got a big thing for cat, like cat, K-A-T, cat, the glamorous cat or whatever. She cannot stand this woman, and she makes it clear daily. She cannot stand Dave the fisherman, and she makes it clear daily. She cannot stand me, and she makes it clear every other day. So I don't have it quite as bad as the others do, but listen, she always finds time to work me into the schedule of hating. Now bear in mind, apparently this woman has been on YouTube. She considers herself OG Boy, which means she's been here for a good 10, 15 years. I don't know. Let's just say 100 years. She's been here milking the teat of Boyd, bottom of YouTube, if anybody don't know what Boyd is. But after about, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20 years on Boyd, she has finally got herself upwards of 1,500 subs. A lifetime on YouTube, and she's got 1,500 subs. So let's give her a big round of applause out there. Come on, clap your hands, show those hands in the comment section, okay? Because if nothing else, you got to be happy for a bitch who has been here all that time and has got a whopping 1,500 subs. That really says a lot about her character, who she is, what a good time you're in for. I'm just saying. Apparently, this woman received a death threat from Juice. And I read the threat. Listen, I didn't see a goddamn death threat. I'm sorry. I did not see anywhere in those texts, girl, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna wait for you in your car, and in your sleep, I'm gonna suffocate you with a stocking. I'm gonna put a bullet in your head. I'm going to euthanize you through your neck with pesticide. I never seen that. You know what I seen? I seen somebody threatening to pull somebody's hair to their scalp bleeds. Okay, there's a big difference between pulling somebody's hair really, really hard and killing them and murdering them. But this is what I mean by fake outrage. People, strap on, honey. This is not in any way isolated to Boyd. This is becoming epidemic all over YouTube. People strap on their fake outrage when it suits them. When it suits them, they're going to strap on their fake outrage, and they're going to start marching the streets of YouTube and disrupting the good people of Boyd and the good people of the drama club. Anybody that will listen. Which in this case is typically, I don't know, the same rotation, maybe about 40 people. in and out of this particular hate channel and group. I'm telling you, listen. But you know, I commented because it was featured on BNN, another little channel that's up and coming in one community. It's isolated always to 2 or 3 different people. It rotates its little videos about. So it's extremely small and closed. It's nothing that's going to expand and appeal to the masses, that's for sure. Because nobody knows who the hell they're talking about except these same 40 or 50 people. So I commented. I went in there and I said, look, I'm paraphrasing here because my comment was quite wordy and to the point. Which, by the way, was I was kindly put under the hide comments whenever I come in, apparently, because my comments are no longer there. And that's fine, but I basically just said, listen, you all can put on your fake outrage as much as you want, but let's not forget, honey, this LYNDSY character, or Lindy, whatever her name is, she doesn't have a lot of fanfare. I know that you all think she's fabulous because you kind of hate the same people at the moment, but outside of this little hate group, there's not a lot of people that think too highly of this girl. So if you think people are going to go to war with Rosie O'Kelly because her mod threatened to pull this bitch's hair until her scalp bleeds, girl, please. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody's got time for that. In order for someone to take that kind of time and to take a position like that, you're going to have to come up with a candidate that has mass appeal. A candidate that does not have a potty mouth and is constantly, almost 8 to 10 hours a day, dedicating whatever she can to hating people and calling out their fuckery as if she's wearing a halo on her head. Honey, if you ever had a halo on your head, that shit slipped off like a cheese falling from a cracker at least 35 years ago. Probably around the same time, as a matter of fact, that your picture was taken, that your profile photo was taken, about 30 to 35 years ago. Girl, you might want to really reflect on your life and really who you are today. Because just because you can get a couple haters patting you on the back and convincing you you're doing the right thing, oh, sweetie, I assure you. Here's how we balance it out. Judge Judy would call you an asshole and throw you out of a courtroom. That's all we need. What would Judge Judy do with you? Girl, I can only imagine the words Judge Judy would have for you if you walked up in her goddamn courtroom with your behavior trailing behind you, talking about, this man threatened to kill me. He threatened to kill me. And we've got texts of Juice threatening to pull your hair until your scalp bleeds. Yeah. By the end of that 20-minute episode, I assure you, Judge Judy would be wanting to pull your hair until your goddamn scalp bleeds, lady. Enough. I don't know you. You don't know me. As much as you think you know me. For some reason, you've tracked me for the past 5 years. You know when I come. You apparently know when I go. You've got this new thing called Rage Quit, which I don't know what the hell that means as it pertains to me, because I've certainly never had a rage quit in my life, whatever that is to you. And you seem to have a very strong resentment the fact that Rosie O'Kelly and I consider one another friends, regardless if we've had a little bit of a bumpity bump here and there over 5 years. Well, come on, look at me, darling, with my mouth. Look at Rosie with her being Rosie, okay? That's a lot of personality coming together. Of course there's going to be bumpity bumps over a 5-year period. But let the record show, I have always stood in her corner when it comes down to it. When I'm there. And she knows I'm there. And I know if I need, right now, if I needed AAA to come, well, I have AAA. But you know what I'm saying? If I was stuck, if I were stuck and I couldn't get a hold of my mother or my sister, I would call Rosie and say, Rosie, I'm on the side of the road here in Central Florida. Can you work some of your magic and get me the hell out of here? Can you put me in an Uber somehow? Can you have some mysterious white knight come and retrieve me or blow up my tire? I assure you, she would move mountains to do it. I'm sorry that hurts your feelings. I'm sorry that you may not have too many people in your life willing to do such a thing for you. But don't take it out on me, darling. Okay? I'm Mallery Williams. So, I really think I've said enough. On that note, loves, hugs, kisses, bye-bye.